Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, here with zombie wasitos and other friends to regale you with another movie review. Yes, indeed. Going back to the spooky, moody lighting, but the heat, oh goodness gracious, the heat is still a bitch, and it's still fucking hot, and again, as I've mentioned before, the Professor Macabro regalia does not play well with heat. My ventilator is doing its best it can to keep us all cool, but it's not really working. I'm sweating bullets here. But we will power on to provide movie reviews that I know you all enjoy. So, keeping up with the dino theme that we had after talking about Raptor with Eric Roberts, we will talk about another one that we came across in one of the DVD hunts. Appropriately enough, called Jurassic Hunt. Yes, indeed, Jurassic Hunt. I've mentioned before, there are a lot of movies that showcase dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are very popular. And again, after the resurgence of Jurassic Park with Jurassic World, the movie industry got very interested in doing dino movies again. And I did talk a while back about a movie called The Jurassic Games, which I very much enjoyed. It was very surprising at how good it was. So when I saw Jurassic Hunt, I was like, well, this is probably going to be also very enjoyable. And for the most part, it actually kind of was. What is this movie about? Well, let me tell you. The movie is about another evil company that has created dinosaurs. So again, before they knew what they even had, they patented it, they marketed it, they sold it to rich people, and they never questioned whether or not they could, or if they should, but they did. And of course, once that you have dinosaurs, well, what are you going to do? You're going to sell them to the powerful and the rich. And in this world, there is an island full of dinosaurs that you, if you have the right amount of money, you can go on a safari trip and kill yourself a couple of dinos for the lulz. And that's the plot of this. It's this company that gathers rich and powerful people, millionaires, and oil tycoons, and slave traders, tyrants, dictators, and takes them to the island to guarantee an experience that they will never share anywhere else. So that's basically it. You're rich and powerful, showing off how evil they are by hunting dinos. And the whole thing is rigged because they kind of orchestrate and create the whole safari thing so that the millionaires get more bang for their buck. And the bad guy in this is very, very good. On par with the bad guy from the Jurassic games. It's this shady, slimy corporate guy that is organizing everything on behalf of the shady company that genetically engineered the dinosaurs. And he's cocky, he's bad, he's awesome in this movie. So I really like it. I wish I could remember the actor's name, but his role was very good. So you have a ragtag band of people trying to survive the safari. But shit hits the fan, as it always does, because one of the members in this particular safari is a person that does not agree with this dino safari. And they're like, well, I don't agree with this dino safari, so I'm going to infiltrate said safari, and I'm going to sabotage it and bring the company down. Never questioning, that that particular lady doesn't have any backup. He doesn't have any way to communicate to the outside. If she fucks up the safari, the dinosaurs are going to have themselves a little buffet. And even if she's able to survive the dinos, well, the company's still gonna probably off her, so her chances of her success are slim to none, but she still tries. And she's actually the instigator for shit hitting the fan in this particular safari. And all the people that are involved in the safari, the tour guides and the people that control the dinos, they get eaten by the dinos. So the rich and powerful scumbags are left to their own devices, trying to survive the dinosaurs without getting killed. Then you have your raptors, you have your T-Rexes, you have your pterodactyls. So it has a lot of a variety of dino goodness. So they're trying to survive, and each one of them gets plucked out here and there by the dinos. And they eventually do find out that the lady that is the dino conservatist would she be called a dino hugger? Much like a tree hugger? I don't know. But they find out that she is trying to bring the whole thing down, and she is the cause of their current woe. So, of course, no one likes her. So now she's really trying to survive this thing, because everyone's after her. The company's after her. The dinos are after her. Her fellow safari people are after her. Again, not a plan that seems very well thought out, I must admit. But thankfully for her, at least one of these guys that are participating in the safari tries to help her out. He tries to defend her from the other people that will either kill her, or because she's the only lady in this particular safari, do much, much worse to her. Yes, indeed. And basically everything comes down to the lady, the dino hugger lady, the guy that has the hots for her, I guess, because he's saving her every time. And this really cool guy that's an antagonist to her and to everyone. But he's really cool. He's kind of like this asshole, but this old, out-of-shape asshole. But he proves to be a very badass, and he is really enjoyable as well. Him and, again, the corporate slime ball are the highlights of this particular movie. Now, as far as the dinos, I have seen a couple of movies where the dino effects are very, very, very bad. And some that are low budget, but still look very good. Again, the Jurassic games, I was definitely surprised at how good the dinos looked. And this one, unfortunately, the dinos don't look quite as good. They're serviceable. They do film the dino effects well, and they do interact good enough with the actors, but the dinos still look very, very low res. They could have maybe benefited from being processed a couple of hours with the skin texture and the animation. But again, it does its purpose, and it does make you sort of believe that you are dealing with some dinos and people. But it does have some very hilarious scenes. I don't think they were going for hilarious. Like, there's this one guy. There's one hunter that's always silent, doesn't say a thing, so people think he's a badass. So, in his epic moment, he finally gets a spear, and he's face to face with a T-Rex. And the T-Rex roars like, "Rah!" And the old guy's like, "Rah!" And he runs towards the T-Rex with his spear, triumphantly going after him like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you, fucker!" And then the T-Rex just squashes the old fuck, and I'm like, "Ah!" Hilarious. And like I said with Raptor, if a movie that is lacking in effects, budget, high name actors, or even acting quality can make me laugh my ass off, then I enjoyed it and I can recommend it. And that is the case with Jurassic Hunt. It made me laugh, and again, if you can enjoy and look past the flaws of a movie, you will have yourself a very good time. I didn't find this one in Tubi, so I don't know where you can find it streaming, but if you have a chance and you can find it where to see it, I would recommend it if you are like me and you can look past the obvious and many flaws of a movie, but you can get a kick out of seeing the old fart trying to square off against a T-Rex and very, very pathetically be squashed like a bug. That was a lot of fun, let me tell you. So yes, Have you seen Jurassic Hunt? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Let us know in the comments down below. But until we see you all again next time, this has been Professor Macabro, hot as fuck. Oh God, how I hate the summer. That's Zombie Wasitos and our Halloween crew. And we wish you all, like always, a good evening.